Hello everybody, I'm Melissa and welcome back to Book Bar and welcome to a recommendation video. Today I'm going to be talking about some LGBTQIA plus recs. I hope I got all the letters correct. If I missed any, I apologize. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and get on into it. And starting with A Wild Pitch by Giraldo. This follows Sierra and Mateo, and they are both bisexual characters. And Sierra is a female pitcher, the first female pitcher in the big leagues, and Mateo is her catcher. And Sierra is originally on a different team and then gets traded to Mateo's team, and he is kind of like, hey, it's you and me out here. Don't worry about anyone else. Don't worry about the fans. Don't worry about anything. It's you and me. We got this. And they do got this, and they form a friendship, which then leads to more, of course. Then I have Serpentine, Valentine by Giana Darling. This is the gorgeous Hello Ugly Box edition. I love this. This follows Lex and Luna, and it is a Medusa retelling. And in the beginning, Lex is something horrific happens to her, and she decides she's going to get revenge. And one of those revenge pieces involves Luna Palace, who is the president of the school's daughter. And yeah, it is phenomenal. I loved this. Very good. And I hope that Giana Darling writes more following Lex's sisters, because I think that they have some interesting stories to tell. Then I have Stars in Your Eyes by Callender. This one, I would, of all of them, like, listen to the audiobook of this book, because it is a full cast audio. It is so good. This follows Logan and Maddie, and they are working together on a show, and I believe they fake date at the beginning. And Logan is kind of the, like, bad boy, misunderstood, like, had some horrific stuff happen to him as a child. And Maddie's kind of the, like, good boy, like, squeaky clean image. And so the producers of the show have them, like, date, and to kind of help Logan's image. And of course, things are going to go from there. It is really good. And the audiobook, like I said, it's full cast. So good. There's tons of representation in that book other than just LGBTQIA plus rep. There's mental health. I believe there's Black characters. Like, it's got everything. It's very good. Then there's Neighborly by Katrina Jackson. This follows two male-female couples who end up living next door to each other. And the girlfriend and wife, I believe that Heaven and Calvin are just dating, and then Tasha and Stephen are married. But the girlfriend and the wife decide that they kind of have a thing for each other, and the husband/boyfriend are all for it. They're like, we can all share. We can all have a good time together. And that's exactly what they do. It's a fun Black love novella, and definitely worth it. A good one to listen to or read. Then there is Set the Record Straight by Bonam-Young. This is a fun Christmassy novella following Clara and Evan. And Clara has a bisexual awakening in this, and Evan and Clara fake date because Evan's ex-fiance is now hosting the, like, holiday Christmas party with her new fiance. And Evan is like, needs to stay face, so Clara suggests that they fake date, and of course, fake dating turns to real feelings, and this book was really good. Like, had a good time with it. Then there's The Romance Recipe by Barrett. This follows Amy and Sophie, and I don't remember which character is, which, but one of them is the, like, neurotic owner of the restaurant, and the other one is the head chef who wants to see what's under the boss's collar. But yeah, it was a good time. Like, the boss, I don't remember which one's which. I'm terrible with characters. But yeah, they butt heads at first, and then, they realize, hey, I think you're kind of attractive. So things go from there. Then we have Saint by Simone. This is the third book in the Bell Brothers series. This follows Aiden Bell and Elijah Iverson. And Elijah is Sean Bell's best friend. And they had Aiden and Sean snuck around, were dating for a while. And then something horrible, so if you read this series, you know that all of the Bell brothers have dealt with the tragedy with their sister in very different ways. And their relationships with the church changed significantly after that. And Aiden has been struggling mentally. He has some horrible mental health struggles in this, and he kind of blows up his life and becomes a monk. And part of his life was Elijah, who is now engaged to someone else. But they are now going to be spending time traveling Europe together. And, the feelings that they had might not have gone away. So, yeah, this book is phenomenal. It will rip your heart out. It will put it back together. It will rip it out again. It'll put it back together. All of the things, but definitely a good one. Then there is Heartstopper by Osman. I'm sure you know what Heartstopper is. It is a fun graphic novel following Nick and Charlie, and they go to school together. Charlie is openly gay, and Nick learns that he is bisexual, and they play on the rugby team together, and they're friends, and they become friends with each other's friends, and it's a great, fun, coming-of-age story. Then there is Squeak by Vera Valentine. If you want something short, a fun novella that actually has an audiobook that wasn't terrible. It has balloon sounds. But that's fine. Squeak by Vera Valentine is balloon animal shifters, and it is a menage, MMF. And Sebastian and Keen are together, and then they realize that Poppy might also be their mate. So the three of them decide to be in a relationship together. And yeah, it's just a fun, quick novella. It does not take itself seriously. You shouldn't take it seriously. This is the same author that wrote Adore Romance. So, yeah. Then the last book that I have to suggest is An Island Princess Starts a Scandal by Adriana Herrera. This is Manuela and Cora, and Manuela is supposed to be engaged once she goes back to, I believe it's Venezuela. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on where she's from. But she's going to get engaged when she goes back. And she doesn't really want to, but she's going to do it for her family. But she knows she's not really into men. She is interested in women. And she seeks out someone who shows her all of the ways of the Sapphic underground of, I think it's Paris. It could be Europe. Or it could be England, but I believe it's Paris. But I could be wrong. So don't quote me on where this book takes place either. But it is ahistorical, and it is a good time. But yeah, those are my 10 LGBTQIA plus recommendations that I have for now. I do have more, but for now, that's all I'm going to do. And then I have 4 on my TBR, as always. I always try to get some that are on my TBR. The first one is Mistakes Were Made by Meryl Wilsner. I know that this is HCAP best friend's mom, roommate's mom, something like that. Always down for that. Then Losers by Harley Laroux. This is a MMFMM, I believe. It's a white juice, but swords cross, everyone's together. Or it's like 2 established couples with the heroine also. Maybe all 4 are together. I don't know. But yeah, it's 4 guys, 1 girl. And everyone's together in that. Then You and Me by Tal Bauer. I am determined to read a Tal Bauer this year. I have to get to it. I have to do it. But I think You and Me is the one I'm most interested in. I believe it's 2 single dads. And you know how I love me a single dad. Then the last one, I was actually looking on Goodreads, and because I wanted to find something different, and they had an LGBTQIA plus romance recommendation list, and there was vampires and this is a short novella on KU called She Came at Midnight by Darva Green, and it just sounds good. I mean, it's sapphic vampires, so sounds fantastic. But yeah, those are my 10 recommendations and my 4 books on my TBR. If you made it to the end of this video, leave me a rainbow emoji or a pride flag, either one, because show your pride. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. It really helps me out, and I'll talk to you all in the next one. Bye.